Well, hello there. I am in my sewing room and I am having some computer difficulties. So I'm hoping that things will not be laggy, but they might be. And we're just going to roll with it. I've got my mom and my sister in the studio with me today. And despite my best efforts, I did try to get camera equipment hooked up so that they could be on camera. But like I said, those tech demons have been plaguing me. So we were having some laggy video. And I figured it was better to just have them mic'd up and not on camera than to have them on camera and literally look like a 1940s World War II Japanese movie. So, and you can't see Nicole's face, which is this. But they are here. Nicole's got a mic clipped to her. I don't know if you can hear Mom. Mom, can you try saying something?
Something.
Say it again.
Again.
Yeah, I think you're coming through a little delayed, but whatever.
Right.
It's fine. It is what it is. I was trying to pull up the live stream on the TV in the studio so that they could see it, but it doesn't even matter because it's like a 30-second delay or a full minute delay. So anyway, what are we going to be making tonight? I am going to be making some pot holders. So let me tell you a story. The story goes like this. Once upon a time, I lived in a very small house in Arlington, Virginia, and we did not have fancy dinners or gatherings in our home because we would have to sit on laps to do that. It was a very small house. And then about a year ago, we moved to this home, and part of the vision that we had in this home is being able to host holiday dinners and gatherings with family and friends. And we got our first stab at that at Thanksgiving, which went over okay. And I desperately realized that I needed serving utensils and platters. And so for Christmas, my mom and my friends and my sister, they all bought me serving utensils and platters and beautiful bowls for the table. And I even pulled out casserole dishes that my dad bought for me before he passed away. And it was all great. And I realized I don't have any hot pads. True story. I had like three. And so I decided what better way to decorate my table than to make some hot pads that speak to me because they're fabric that I like. So I've already knocked out a bunch of these. I made 3 out of the scraps that I used, the scraps that I had left over from a Lone Star quilt kit that I made. These are some of those scraps. I made 3 of them. I gave one to my mom, one to my sister, one to one of my sisters, and one here. And I might be able to get one more out of it so I can give it to my other sister. So all 4 of us will have a pot holder that's the same. But I also had a junior honey bun sitting on my shelves for a very long time. And I decided honey buns look better on my table underneath a hot dish or protecting my hand from the casserole dish that I'm pulling out of the oven.
They look better in my belly.
It's not that type of honey bun, Mother. Um, but the fabric looks better used. So we pulled it down and I started sewing with this. So what I'm going to be doing tonight is making pot holders with some insulbrite and 1 layer of cotton batting. So for each pot holder that I do, I'm going to use 2 layers of insulbrite and 1 layer of cotton batting. And I'm just going to do a quilt-as-you-go method. So this kind of looks a little bit like your foundation, not foundation paper piecing, but foundation string blocks, you know, where you take like that sheet or that piece of muslin or really thin cotton fabric and you just sew your leftover strips to it diagonally. Yeah, that's what we're going to be doing, but we're going to do it on top of the back and the batting so that we're quilting this as we go. And it's a super fast way to knock these out. And if I show you in the overhead camera, just like this, you'll see you get like that quilty look to it, but it's flat enough that you can actually still set something on top of it. And I do apologize. This camera up here is having issue, like it's delayed and I have no idea why. So just saying, like, we may be having technical difficulties tonight. I have restarted the camera multiple times. I honestly don't know what the heck is going on with the video and why it's delayed. There's nothing else running on this computer. So, but we're just gonna deal with it and move on. So I do see a few people in the chat. Yo, Patty G said, I agree. Honey bun is better in the belly. Yum.
Yum.
Nellie Franco says hello. Hi. I did see somebody say that they had made an entire quilt following the quilt-as-you-go method. That's awesome. Oh, a little bit. The Crafty Panda Mary says, I love the Quilt-as-you-go hot pads. Me too. I'm very excited to have a bunch of these in here. BC Tracy says, hey, Becca and everyone, happy almost New Year's. See, looking to see if there's any. Gia's here. Hello, Gia. Looks like Susan is recovering from a finger injury. So hello. Beth says she loves my shirt. Thank you. You can get this down below. I think I have a link for it somewhere. People are saying, hi, Mama Nancy. Hi, Nicole. I think people are hearing you. So, all right. So I'm just going to go ahead and jump in. I'll show you what I'm doing to kick this project off. And then at some point tonight, I am pretty sure Nicole is going to probably slide over here and show you what she's crocheting. In fact, she is even threatened me with a good time of like sitting like directly over my shoulder, which may happen.
I was
at some
just
point.
kidding.
Well, it's still okay, but what I really don't want is Mom and Nicole back here because it's just too much. It'd be too
Maybe we
much.
should all get in there and do a
No.
selfie. Give her a big old kiss on the cheek.
No,
No.
you stay there. All right, so let me show you what I'm going to do. Let's look here. Man, this is really, really slow, but we'll get there in the end. See, like a full minute delayed. I don't know why it's doing this. I think that's what aggravates me the most about this is I feel like it should not, like I've done everything and my mind is automatically going to let me troubleshoot, let me figure out why it's not doing this right. And it makes it difficult for me to focus on what we're actually doing. But you know what? The nice thing is I have got enough of a wide angle that you can still see what I'm working on my machine. So we might just forgo the overhead shot and just go with straight up the iPhone camera tonight. And if it decides to behave later on in the live stream, we'll pull it out. So what you can see what I'm doing, this is great. We're going to take a piece of fabric that I want to be on the back. And this is just a leftover piece of scrap from some of V&Co's ombre fairy dust. This is really pretty. And then I'm going to take 2 pieces of insulbrite, and I'm going to take 1 piece of very thin cotton batting. This is, if you use Quilter's Dream, this is like the request loft. It's very, very thin. And I'm going to lay this out so that my insulbrite is facing the fabric. So I want the white side up. I'm going to put my cotton batting in the middle. I'm going to make a little insulbrite sandwich, and then I'm going to put the other one down. So what I should have is a silver shiny side is pointing out. And now these are really rough cut. So they are not squared at 9.5 inches. I did that on purpose because as I'm quilting this, things are going to shift around. I'm going to want to square it up. So I like to put just a really quick X on this to hold the layers together a little bit. So I'm going to do that first. And as I'm doing that, things are just falling off of my table. Yeah. What fell?
I don't know what that is, but
It's turquoise. Something turquoise fell off the table.
Looks like it might be your seam ripper, maybe?
No,
No?
maybe a seam ripper. Oh, Martha, thank you so much. She said, Becca, you're a bright spot in my day, and she sent a $10 tip. Thank you for that. You just helped. I was just going to say, you just helped buy Mom and Nicole and I a Starbucks tomorrow.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Thank you, Martha.
No, Beverly, it's not my Wi-Fi. It has nothing to do with the Wi-Fi. She said, you have too many things on your Wi-Fi. Try turning some stuff off. And it's not actually the Wi-Fi. It's the processors. Like, because even not connected to the Wi-Fi, there's something going on with the processor that's slowing it down. But that's a good tip, because if it was a slow lag uploading the video or downloading, that would definitely be a problem. All right, so I did an X, and I'm going to take my piece of fabric, I'm going to put it on the back, I'm going to smooth it out the best I can. And then thank you, Mary, for joining the bobbins. That's really nice of you. I'm just going to take a strip of fabric and lay it down so that the wrong side of the fabric is against the shiny side of my insulbrite, and it doesn't matter which strip that I do or I use. I will tell you that all of the strips that I'm playing with tonight are 1.5-inch strips. Why you guys are over there whispering, and I want to know what you're whispering about.
I asked her if she liked my jacket, and she said I do. And I said, you might be taking it home.
Oh gosh. I ordered a black jacket for you, Mom, the one that you sent to me,
Yeah.
the link. I ordered that for you for Christmas, and it like 3 weeks ago, and it still hasn't come. They haven't even shipped it. In fact, there's 2 packages that I'm waiting for that I ordered at the beginning of December. One of them is it's a big order that we put in, and everybody was getting something like this. And then the other one was your jacket, and they're still not like one of the 2 packages finally shipped. But guess when it'll be here? Tuesday.
Day after everybody leaves.
Yeah, the day after everybody leaves.
That might have been
I know. Beth says, I love me some Starbucks hot chocolate. Rochelle Bryce says, good evening. I totally enjoy your live videos. Well, thank you.
emphasize that.
Totally love your. Oh, Karen Diard's in the chat. She said, I miss you, ladies. Hey, Karen. We miss you too.
Talk to her.
Yeah, I sent her a Merry Christmas, but with work and everything, I haven't had a chance to really catch up with anybody. I will tell you one of the things that I am doing with my pot holders, you can do it however you want. I'm trying to balance it so when I add a strip to one side, I'm adding that same fabric to the other side, and that's just kind of giving me a mirror image echo on either side of my center strip.
Mom has no stories.
You have no stories this week?
Except how you tried to freeze your company out last week.
Oh, goodness gracious.
Can't be trusted with heaters.
Pat Strawhouse says, hello, Nicole.
Hello.
So, Barbara Wall says, woohoo, my first live with you. Woohoo, it's my first live with you too. That was funny in my head.
Only in her head.
Only in my head. It was funnier in my head.
Tell the story.
Okay, so the story. For Christmas, we still have Christmas guests. Just letting you know, we obviously still have Christmas guests. It has been a revolving door in our home for a few weeks, and we love it. We love it that way. But one of the things that we had a friend come and stay with us for a few days at Christmas time. And after we coordinated everything with Mom, it was decided that our friend was going to stay in the basement. And you guys all know it was Mary, so I don't even know why I'm tiptoeing around who it was. So Mary came last week and stayed with us, and we coordinated with Mom that she would stay in Mom's little in-law suite downstairs. Well, it was funny because, well, it wasn't funny. It was really cold last weekend. We had a really bad cold front move through, and at some point during the day on Friday while she was working downstairs, she comes up and goes, would you mind if I turned on the space heater? It's really cold downstairs. And I was like, sure, not a problem. Well, we have a space heater down there because even though it's a basement, right? So it gets colder than the rest of the house, and Mom is cold-natured already. So she uses a space heater to warm up the front room. Well, I didn't think much of it because Mom's always cold down there and it's a basement. Until Mom comes up and we get downstairs and she's like, hey, did you open the vents? And I went, So all of the HVAC vents in the bath, all of them were closed. And Nicole's like,
She was freezing her company out.
all of
Trying
the
to give her frostbite.
all of the HVAC vents in the basement were closed. We didn't
Are they
know
open
it.
now?
They're open now. It's still not warm enough for Mom.
It's 67.
It was a bit chilly down there.
It is a
earlier
little
today.
chilly. It's a basement.
It's not chilly. It's cold.
No, it's chilly.
My world, 67 is cold.
Okay, but also in your world, it is 74 in the studio, and she's got an Afghan on her legs and a jacket on in the studio talking
And
about
sweats.
and
No,
sweats.
these are sweats.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
They're not. They're the pants we bought at Walmart, Becky.
Okay. Well, either way, she's got long pants, socks on, she's covered up with a blanket, and she's wearing a jacket, and it's 74 in here.
That thing is wrong.
It's not wrong, Mother.
My toes are like ice.
Okay. I love my mother. I love my mother. I love my mother.
Yeah, try to convince yourself.
Oh, Diane, thank you so much. She says, thank you for all your creative inspiration. She sent a $20 tip. Thank you for that.
Get Starbucks twice.
Oh,
tomorrow.
we're going to get... We'll be getting Starbucks
Whoa, whoa.
definitely this week. Nicole's over there already figuring out what she wants to order. She's like, ooh, do I want... What's your go-to, Nicole? What's your go-to Starbucks drink?
I've been really stuck on that white chocolate one.
Oh, the white chocolate peppermint? Yeah.
No.
She likes the peppermint mocha, but with white chocolate instead of the chocolate mocha.
And I like extra foam.
Extra foam?
Does that mean you're foamy?
Ooh.
Not phony. Foamy.
That's funny. Chicken
Catch
Rancher.
yourself up.
Listen, it took me a whole minute to read this name because I had to sound it out and look at all of it. But it's Chicken Rancher. So I got it. She said, I love watching you sew those strips. I usually sew strips on paper, but I will have to try this. Thanks for the video. You're welcome. You sew it on batting with some backing on the back. It's basic. It's just quilt as you go and you're all set. Mary,
What kind of drugs you on?
well, I don't know. None, really.
I don't know.
What do you want tonight, Bob?
What kind of drugs are you on? I don't know. Okay, so literally at work, I had a headache. I woke up with a sinus headache this morning, and I go into work, and one of the ladies that I work with comes over, and I was like, do you have any aspirin or Tylenol or ibuprofen or something? And she was like, oh, I have some Aleve. And I was like, okay. And so she goes into her office, and she comes out with this little sandwich baggie full of pills.
Oh boy.
And she's like, the Aleves are the blue ones. And I was like, okay. And so she hands me one, and I take it, and I drink it with my coffee. And then after she left, I was like, that was really weird. I just took a little blue pill from somebody at work out of a
Sorry.
bag of other pills. And she was like, it's not that blue pill. So she brought one of the other ones over to show me that it said Aleve on it. And I was like, you didn't have to do that. I believed it wasn't.
Even you Viagra.
No, it was not. Somebody was asking, I think Janet Johnson says, what size are they, Becca? These are 1.5-inch strips. They're just, but you could do this with any size strips.
Stop.
I have an audience. I can do that.
Oh, Mom gets crazy when she has an audience. Like literally, we have been in here all evening thanks to, Katie says, Happy New Year to Becca and family and gave us a $20 tip.
Woohoo!
We're
More
gonna Starbucks all
Starbucks.
weekend.
Yeah.
Just move tomorrow.
No. Oh, shoot. And Mary, to answer your question, no, because I owe you Starbucks. So she was saying, should I just pick up Starbucks on my way in? No.
Oh, is that Mary? Well,
Yeah.
when is she getting here?
Well, she usually comes around 11.
Oh, I'm gonna miss her tomorrow.
Oh, no, she'll be here for most of the day.
Okay.
She usually comes for a good bit. No, I think it's my time to buy you Starbucks, Mary. Please let me do that.
Mary, she owes it to you since she froze you out.
Mama said. Yeah.
It's called Becky the freezer lady.
The freezer lady. What size batting and insulbrite did I start with? They're cut around 10-ish inches. And then I'm going to, I tried to cut them at 9.5 because I have a 9.5 square ruler, but I left excess around the side. So they're probably around 10 inches, maybe a little bit more, a little bit less.
I thought about doing that brown, but I'm just not crazy about it. Hi.
Yeah. They hear everything you're saying. So when I'm talking and now you're just making really bad audio quality. You just not talking at the same time, please. So the batting and the insulbrite were cut. Hi.
I said, can I burp?
No, you're still mic'd. You guys, the peanut gallery over here is really distracting me. About 10 inches is what I had, and I'm going to square them down to 9.5 or 9. Okay, talk.
Or 8.5.
Oh.
Am I allowed to burp? Well, you never answered.
Oh my gosh. Oh, yeah, peanut gallery's cracking themselves up over there.
You know, you can join us.
Short trip. You asked for it.
Well, I wouldn't expect anything less from the short bus recipients.
Hello.
Yeah.
I would-
Finally, somebody understands. My window, they screwed it upward because I couldn't.
Would Pellon Thermolam Plus work for these? I don't know much about that. I'm using Insulbrite because it is specifically, interfacing that is designed to reflect heat and cold. This is insulation, not just batting. I don't know if Thermolam would work, but here's the beauty of it. If you're not sure, try it, but be really careful when you touch something. I would maybe, to see if it, I would maybe you could iron it and see if the bottom side gets as hot. Try touching your iron with it and see if that works before you start picking up hot dishes and burn yourself. I mean, make one with a Thermolam and iron that and see if the underside gets really hot. That could be a test. Sorry.
Bottoms up.
And bottoms up. Will you be doing a review of your thoughts on the Advent Christmas boxes? I was thinking about it, yes. I just haven't had time to do that. So it's going to have to be after the holidays sometime. But my thought is that I don't need to rush and get it out there because you can't order next year's right away. So I thought, yes, but I have time. I will tell you, I think I really enjoyed the Missouri Star box. And I don't know if it was because Flat Jenny was opening all the items or Jason loved it every time I did that. Or if it was just because I really enjoyed the box. But I was really also very pleasantly surprised at how pleased I felt at all of the items. I think a lot of it was the presentation too, with the Open Gates quilt box. Monique really outdid herself with that one. Oh no. I just lost chicken bobbin. Bobbin chicken, that's it. Not chicken bobbin.
It's a catastrophe.
This is what happens when you have a meal of hot dogs.
It could have been worse. We could have had baked beans with it, Mama.
Oh.
I don't like hot dogs and I don't like baked beans.
Well, you're welcome. I'm glad. Beggars can't be choosers. I gave you a free meal.
I was thinking about ordering.
Don't let the bug in when the DoorDash comes up the driveway.
That was pretty fun.
Oh,
What?
so she was here for her therapy, and it was over the summer, I think.
Yeah.
And somebody was talking about how they had Baskin Robbins and they used DoorDash to have the Baskin Robbins delivered. And I was thinking to myself, that's something Mom would totally do, right? Well, about 20 minutes later, while I'm on a live stream, here comes Mom here comes 2 headlights coming up the driveway. And I say it, I'm like, what is coming on? Somebody's coming up the driveway. Because I can see people coming onto the property. Like I'm looking down the driveway in my studio. And Mom comes upstairs, walks into the studio, goes to my front door, leaves it wide open while she goes and retrieves ice cream that she ordered for everybody, and this big bug flies right in the studio, attracted by all the lights because Mom didn't close the door behind her.
Bad mom.
Now, how many times did she tell us to close the door? We weren't born in a barn.
Oh God. It was that one, and you just wait until your dad gets home.
Or I'm not trying to heat the outside.
I don't own Detroit Edison.
I don't own stock in Detroit Edison.
I may have said that 10 or 12 times.
Oh my gosh, you said
This
it
hurts
all
me
the
more than it
time.
hurts you. Whack.
Martha's Creative Life says, I love the Cotton Cuts fabric advent box. Didn't get that one this year, but I did get the Notion one. On the fence about the Missouri Star advent box, Shirley McIntyre says. Okay, gotta heat that up. Michelle Rice says, Becca, do you do embroidery with a machine also? Oh, Yolanda, thank you. She says, Happy New Year, and sent, guess what? A $10 tip.
It's gonna be dinner and Starbucks tomorrow.
What was the question that they asked?
Or maybe
Oh,
lunch.
do I do embroidery with a machine as well? So, no, I don't. I had, I donated it. I paid it forward to a friend who could use it. I had no reason to hold on to it because I wasn't using it and she needed another sewing machine. Her daughter wanted to start sewing and she wanted to play with the embroidery. So I paid that machine for it. I did have an embroidery sewing machine combination unit, but I gave it to a friend. Never really used it. I did play with embroidery once when I first started sewing. My husband bought me a brother sewing machine embroidery combination, but it would only do a 4x4 hoop. And I paid that forward to Nicole. So she had that machine for a while. And it was all because it had the automatic needle threader in it. But no, I really haven't. And it's something that I have wanted to dabble with, but it's a thing that I'm afraid to do because I feel like it's a whole nother thing. And I've got enough things on my plate. Does that make sense? Like it's a different type of thread. It's a different type of machine. It's a different thing. And I just don't know that I have the time, the money, or the bandwidth to do it.
The thing, lady.
It is a thing. It is a thing, lady. Becca, what was your overall favorite thing in the Advent box? Gia wants to know. My very favorite thing.
I popped out.
So many different directions I could take that, mother. I mean, why do I even have this up? Like, let me move this down because there's nothing. Oh, look, hi, I can see you. I can join in the peanut gallery. Hello.
Hello.
Huh?
Yeah, the way
Oh.
I'm sitting, the cord is up the middle of your face.
She's on the other side of the tripod. Not my fault. All right, so what am I going to do to clean this up? My very favorite thing from all of the Advent boxes, gosh, I don't know, but I will tell you my most used thing is the coffee mug that we got in the Missouri Star box. I've used that almost daily since I opened it when I recorded it. But the parking sign that we got that says parking for quilters only from the Missouri Star, that box, that's already hung up. So that was nice too. I'd have to go back and look. All right, I'm going to square this up. So to square it up, I'm going to find the 45-degree line on my square ruler, and I'm going to put it diagonally right in the center of that strip that's going down the middle. I'm going to grab a rotary cutter. These things are sharp. Be careful.
Yep.
I'm going to clean up the right side.
Definitely not for the people on the short bus then, huh?
No.
You should not try this at home.
Ugh. Okay, so I love the Martelli cutters, but I think I'm starting to dole out the 60-millimeter blade on that one. So I'm going to go back to my 45. I was using the 60-millimeter because there's so many layers. It has more blade area to cut through thicker layers. Just put embroidery in a new winter coat. Hope it. Oh, Polly says I just put embroidery in a new winter coat, and I hope it'll be done next week.
Hey,
Jim says I have to have a threader. Yes.
ain't that right? When you get over 45, you can't see them little needles.
45, nothing. I can't either.
Yeah, but you're just about there, so.
Yeah, but if I'm wearing bifocals now for a couple of years.
Oh, so
I know.
This is my pop pad. What do you think?
I like it. That looks easy.
Right? It's
like
very
it too.
springy. So I'll put some binding around this one. I bind it just like I normally would a quilt. I have some binding actually that I'm going to use. I'm going to use this binding. Yeah. Susie Rose says, so Becca, I'm a quilter, cross stitcher, lace maker, weaver, spinner of yarn, seamstress, tress designer, historic costumer, and I do all manner of embroidery. I get to choose what I play with. One day I will be all of those things, but right now I only have room to be a couple of things. So that's kind of where I'm at.
Wear it well.
Oh no. Does anybody see the problem? The salvage is here. Oh well. Oh well. It's fine. We're gonna leave it. Oh, Lauren says, I have been so busy. I really missed Becca. We missed you too. Janet wants to know, who is Nicole? Nicole is one of my two sisters. She enjoys long walks on the beach, naps without her 3-year-old.
Starbucks coffee.
And white chocolate peppermint mochas.
Yes. With extra foam.
With extra foam?
Yes.
Silly. Like, that's so funny because literally my order is blah, 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 whatever drink, no whip, no foam. Like, foam just takes up the space where the coffee should be.
Yes.
So give me the extra coffee in another cup.
They don't do it that way.
Well, they should.
Woulda, coulda, shoulda.
That means you got to order one with no foam to get the extra coffee.
Or they could just give me a cup of foam and a cup of coffee.
Isn't a cup of foam just a cappuccino?
I mean, probably, but I still like my foam.
Foaming at the mouth.
You know, the last character that I heard that foamed at the mouth was Old Yeller. And you know what?
Or the
Well, what other character do you know that's called Old Yeller besides the dog?
at Yellowstone National Park. The
What?
geyser thing.
That's Old Faithful, Mom.
Oh, I knew it was close.
Oh.
Hey, you got the old part right.
You ain't looking so young.
She was talking about the name, not you, doofus. You doofus. It's always a blast when Mama's in the room. What was that? Oh, what size binding? 2 1/4. But if 2 1/4 is really tight with all this extra batting in here, so if you wanted to step up to 2 1/2, that would work too.
Marla agrees with me. Thank you, Marla.
Hey, thank you for reading the comments.
Oh, you're welcome.
I appreciate you reading the comments out
Not a
loud.
problem.
Contributing to the live. Mom, who has no device in her hand whatsoever. She just literally enjoying the company.
Get ready to go to bed. What are you talking about?
Yeah, I figured you would be.
Yep. I agree, Susie, but she's getting ready to pumpkin on us.
People don't want you to leave.
I know.
They missed you.
The other half of the popcorn audience needs you to stay.
Popcorn.
That's right.
Popcorn audience.
Is that what you need? Yes, the
No, I
popcorn
don't.
audience. We're popcorn.
Oh, I
and we're
know.
your
Peanut
audience.
gallery. Or the peanut
Whatever.
gallery.
Peanut gallery, popcorn audience. Who cares?
Oh, Jim's So Yeah order just arrived from the 10th. Oh my goodness, it took almost a month. I I feel you with your shipping issues. My hoodies won't be here until January, and I ordered them at the beginning of December.
What is it, Udi?
So, okay, I'll tell you what I bought for you. I bought these things that are called hoodies, like hoodie without an H. And I got the idea from Ian because he has one and he absolutely loves it. In fact, half the time when I see his face on Marco Polo, especially in the mornings, he's walking around in his hoodie. It is essentially a hoodie made out of a blanket.
Ooh.
I know. And it's way oversized and it goes down to like your knees. So it's got the pocket for the pouch, it's got a hood, and it's got like, Mom says she doesn't want one because it has a hood on it, but I think she would really want one. I got one for her anywhere. So I bought a bunch of them. I happened to hit a sale. I put it in time for me to receive it by Christmas. That's what their website said. The cutoff was like December 4th or December 19th to get it with express shipping by Christmas. I ordered it on the 14th. Put the order in, and we're waiting and we're waiting and we're waiting, and I'm not getting a shipping notification. So a week later, on the 21st, I reached out and I was like, hey, this order doesn't look like it's shipped. Could you please tell me if it's going to ship soon or if I need to make other arrangements? And they're like, oh yeah, we'll look into it. We'll let you know. And I was like, it's the 21st. I need to know like right now. So they look into it, they get back to me and they're like, oh yeah, we don't know why, but your order's been held up because a couple of the designs that you chose were sold out. And I was like, at this point, could you please just send me whatever you have? Like, just send me all the ones that the number that I ordered in any design that you have. And they took a couple of days to get back to me, and they finally said, yes, we'll do that. They did that like Christmas Day or the 26th, something like that. They're like, we're sending it out. Here's your new order. I was like, okay, sounds great. So they canceled my other order and created this one. Do you know when it finally left their facility?
Okay.
Yesterday.
Oh.
Yesterday, I got the tracking notification actually on Monday that they created this, like Tuesday, that they created the slip. But every time I went and looked at the tracking number, it just said USPS waiting for item. And I was like, what is going on? For 3 days, it was waiting for the item. And yesterday, it looked like it had been received by the Postal Service. So now it's en route here, but it won't be here until Tuesday. My Christmas festivities with both my in-laws and my family will be completely done and nobody will be here. And the only way people are going to get those gifts is if I mail them to them. So now I've got to mail out 6 packages so that the gifts get to people. I'm a little annoyed by that. Sorry. Rant over.
Have some popcorn, you'll feel better.
But it was such a good gift. I was really looking forward to giving that to you guys. But Christmas is not about the gifts, right?
That's right.
Oh, I should set those down.
Now that this is down, we might have a different answer.
Yeah. Jim said a different order from eBay just got lost altogether. Barb Olson says, I have one of those. We call them snuggles. Susan said 2 years ago over Thanksgiving weekend, I ordered Wonder Clips on Amazon. They finally arrived in mid-February.
I finally got a refund for the platters I ordered you.
Oh, the platters that never came?
Yeah.
Oh, your hoodie, your sweatshirt jacket that you wanted. I placed the order for that on December 14th, the same day as I placed the order for the other things, and that still hasn't shipped. So I filed a claim with PayPal, and I was like, they never sent it because I couldn't get a hold of anybody.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, I'm done. I just want my money back.
Well, the thing about because I really did order you platters,
Yeah.
and it was showing that it was delivered, and I picked it up from the post office. Said no.
I had to order replacement earbuds. I love this story. This was great. I had to order replacement earbuds. Zoe had she was using my AirPod Pros, and they got stolen at school right before Christmas break. So I went on to Apple's website, I filed a claim, and I did all the things to get replacement earbuds sent out through the insurance or the warranty, the extra care, whatever that I have, right? So I did have to pay a little bit of a fee, but no big deal. I paid the fee, and within like almost immediately they shipped out the replacement earbuds. And I was like, okay, they'll be here after Christmas sometime. Well, Christmas Day or the 26th or something like that, I realized that the email I got from Apple, this is not going the right way. I'm trying to do my bias binding and it's not lining up. I got the email and I looked at it and realized they shipped it through FedEx, and FedEx was saying that it was delivered. And I was like, wait, what? So I was like, I don't remember getting a FedEx package. Where did it go? So I go and I look and I pull it up. Yep, it said it was delivered. I went and look at when they said it was supposed to have been delivered. I had no packages received from FedEx on that day at all. And I even looked at my security camera. FedEx never came on my property. So then I go look at the picture that they had attached to the delivery to see if maybe I could identify where they put the package. Maybe they put it on the end of the drive where the camera doesn't reach, just maybe something. All that they had was a picture of some black asphalt. No package, no identifying information. It was just a black asphalt. So I went on FedEx's website to file the claim to tell them that the package was missing. And it said because the package was delivered, I couldn't do anything with it unless I was the shipper. So I went back to Apple and told them that the package didn't come. And they're like, okay, we'll look into it. Don't worry about it. We'll let you know. So I was like, great. I don't have to worry about it. Apple's on it. So I'll just wait a few more days and I'll either get a replacement set or we'll find the package. So a couple of days go by. It's Wednesday. And I come home and I think it was Tuesday. No, it was Wednesday. Wednesday, I come home and guess what's sitting on the counter?
FedEx.
Yep, the FedEx package. And so I was like, oh, great, they're here. Let me email my advisor from Apple and let him know that I already got them. So I did. I told him that they came through. Everything was good. Well, guess what came on Thursday?
Another package.
Another package of earbuds from Apple. So I called Apple and I said, hey, I filed the claim. They showed up at home. I don't know where they were, but they showed up. And now I've also got this other package that you sent out to me to replace them. How do I go about returning this second set of earbuds back to you? Because I was sure they would want it back. And he was like, well, let me recap everything I just think I heard. I think I just heard. And I was like, okay. And he did. I was like, so do I have to return these? He goes, you can. He did it just like that. You can keep them. And I went, what? Oh my gosh. So Jason, who does not have AirPods, I gave them to him. And we ordered a new case because we needed the case so he could have them too. But now he has a set of AirPods because of that snafu. I can't believe that Apple let us keep them.
That's happened to me a couple times.
Where Apple just lets you keep it? Oh, yeah. That was awesome.
Like on Amazon, they'll say such and such is shipped, it's shipped.
Yeah.
And I'll never get it. And so then I'll reach out to Amazon. They will process a refund, and then it shows up, 3 weeks after.
Well, I mean, these are all honestly first world problems, right? Like, I've been sitting here complaining about packages getting lost in the mail and stuff, but the
Plus to be able to buy things.
Exactly. So I tried to take it with a grain of salt. I am a little bit annoyed, but at the end of the day, they're just things. That's right. They're just things. They're just things. Okay. I'm finishing the binding on this.
Me too.
Lauren says we only get mail once or twice a week now. If you can imagine if all the businesses work that way. Oh my goodness, yes. Shannon says, unfortunately, I lost whole quilt to the USPS. They claim it was handed to someone at the door, But it wasn't at my sister's house. They insisted, nope, they delivered it. It's lost forever. Do you remember that blanket that you had me send to Bill? Did that ever show up? Yeah, it did. Remember? It came back to my house after months.
Oh, yeah.
My mom had the same thing. This one was truly my fault. So mom had made, I had 2 packages that had to go out. One was going to my brother, and it contained an Afghan that my mom made for his daughter. And the other one was going to my sister. Both of them live in Michigan. And I was sending this out right at the start of the pandemic, I think it was. Yeah, something like that. I just remember there was a lot going on. I got confused, and I printed off the label for my brother twice and put it on both packages. One package got delivered. It was the package for my sister that got delivered to my brother. And the other package that was made for my brother never showed up anywhere. So we filed a missing package claim, and eventually, after like 3 months, the box was returned to my address because it had the wrong, it didn't have enough postage on it because the label had already been used, so they weren't going to deliver it. But it sat at the post office for like 3 months. So yeah, I've had that happen, but fortunately we got ours back. Mom was pretty distraught about it too, because that was an Afghan that you made for Braylon.
I specifically made it for her. Get ready to pick up that one I was making.
Oh yeah?
Yeah,
You're covered up with one you made for me.
Yeah.
You made that for me like 20 years ago.
And I made it in less than a day.
Really?
It's a cat stitch with a shell stitch in between.
Yeah, you just said, wah, 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 wah.
Okay. In English, she did the cat stitch, and she did a shell stitch in between each of the cats.
All I know is this was, when I made this, it was in strips.
Mile a minute.
It was on the back of one of the yard rails.
I don't know what happened to mine. I lost it years back, and I've kicked myself in the tushy for it. I'm gonna go get him. I'm gonna go get him.
Pull out the one Friday.
And 1 hour later, we have a hot pad.
Whoa!
It took forever to find it because I was talking the whole time, but it looks cute.
I like it.
And I do have the salvage a little bit on here, and I don't care.
Don't.
I like this one. I really like
Let's
it.
hope and pray I don't get compromised.
Give the microphone to Mom while you go get her stuff.
Just holler down. So. Make sure
So
he's
pretty.
decent.
Let's make another one.
Hello, fans.
How would you attach a piece to hang to the pad? You could always just add a little loop on the back. So you could create your loop. I would do like one of those folds where you fold to the middle and then fold the raw edges into the middle and then stitch down each side and then put it on the back like this when you're doing your binding. It would actually be like this when you're attaching the binding. And then it would flip up. But my hot pads, I don't hang them. I put them in a drawer.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't worry about putting loops on them, but you could, just like you would do a quilt loop.
Hello, fans and friends.
Oh gosh, Mom has the mic now.
Mom has the mic.
Just be warned.
Be warned. You can expect nothing or everything.
What? Can you wash these? Yes. I think I mentioned before with insulbrite, I wouldn't put it in the dryer, and I realized that was a stupid thing because you put jeans in the dryer and it has zipper and buttons and stuff on it. So yes, you could put these in the dryer, but I would not put them in the microwave because there's that insulbrite inside. So yeah, you could totally wash them. Totally.
Recommend using water.
Go upstairs, turn on the water, take off your clothes, Get in the shower. Use soap. Get out of the
Don't you need to rinse first?
Oh, yeah, probably.
You might want to wash your hair while you're there too, unless you're bald.
Oh my gosh. I just feel like when you have kids, that's how you tell them to take a shower. Go upstairs, turn on the water, take off your clothes, get in the shower, use soap.
Make sure you wash all of your hair, not just the front.
Wash and condition your hair, rinse off, get out, use a towel. Don't walk out of the bathroom dripping.
Put something on.
Put on your pajamas. Brush your teeth. That's the whole thing. Eventually, you stop having to repeat all these, right? No.
I feel like I had to repeat it until you moved out. Well, not so much with you, but some of the others.
Okay. We're going to do another one.
I bet it'd take an hour.
Wow, you must be like so smart.
I'm so
You're
smart.
so proud of you.
Should be.
I'm just going to do one stitch down just to hold the layers together.
She's slacking.
It's my pot holder. I can do what I want. You're not the boss of me.
I thought you were making me some.
Well, maybe this one will be for you. Pick a color. Red.
Red's perfect.
Red down the middle.
That would be fine.
Okay. Pick another color.
What's the next one there?
How about
Just pick.
how about this one?
I'm back.
Oh God, help us all.
She has returned. Hey, Nicole, what does your pajama bottom say?
Ruler of all things, awesome I am.
Well, that looks real funny on your butt going up and down when you're walking away from me.
How do you think about the pink on the back?
Yes.
Spoiler alert, I almost started doing this without one
Thank
on
you.
the back
Okay.
until somebody said, "What color on the back?" Are you ordering her around? I just see
She
you
just
pointing at
crapped
things.
herself is what she did.
Oh
You don't fizzle, you fart.
my gosh. Peanut gallery over there.
And that's, the 10 things you should never say at church, don't use the fart word.
I mean,
You get little old guys laughing like little old women.
why are you throwing the scrubbies at me?
Oh no, I'm being.
Okay. Well, as long as we make you laugh, all that
It
matters.
could be because of my medicine though.
Okay.
Friends, I'm leaving you. It's time for Nicole.
Oh gosh.
Hello, people. Did you
Oh,
miss me?
Mom.
I'm back. I'm back. You're welcome. You don't have to tell Becky that I am the favorite. You don't have to tell her.
Whoever I'm with is my favorite.
Hello.
Back to the crotcheting.
Heather said, "It's my pot holder and I'll make it how I want to."
So watching TV.
He's actually playing some kind of fishing magnetic game in there and didn't even see me.
with Jason?
With Hannah
Oh.
Parker. I went downstairs and back up. Didn't
he's
even
up
look at me.
here?
He's in the living room. They're sitting in the living room floor playing that fishing game. He didn't even see me walk by. He just kept on playing with the. Hannah see me? Jason see me? He's just.
One little world, huh?
Yep.
Probably dreaming they range.
Oh no, I was talking about Harvey. Harvey's in the living room floor. Papa is downstairs watching TV.
Well, that's what I was asking about.
I thought you were talking about Harvey.
If you fart at church, you can sit in your own pew.
Oops,
You should
I
not
farted.
You're standing to say.
Me and Jason, we were in church one time. This is before, like, when we were dating, and she turned around and she let out one at the close of prayer, and she let one rip loud, and everybody, yeah, Parker, she let one rip loud during the middle of prayer, and everybody, like, you could have heard a pin drop. It was so quiet. And right after she goes, and she finishes, she goes, "Oops, I farted."
I could see him doing that.
Oh man,
I could see
it was so funny.
that happening.
Jason was holding her in his arm, and he goes, "You mean you fizzled?" "No, I farted."
I don't know what a fizzle is, Jason.
It was so funny.
And remember when she said she was moving to Cobrin?
Cobrin.
You remember that?
No.
Yeah, we were living in Wise, and we had our own little single wide trailer over there. Me and Jason had, I don't know, we just put in the offer on the house, and it got accepted, and we were moving to Coburn. And she went around telling everybody, "I'm not going to live here anymore. I'm moving to Coburn.
Cobrin.
I'm moving to Coburn." And then we went up to Michigan that summer to go see Debbie and Roger for our family vacation. And she kept on going. Debbie would go, "Where are you?" And she'd go, "Michigan, Michigan." That was funny too.
Her laughing.
Yep.
There's something to laugh about.
Don't take your teeth out again.
Didn't feel like it. You have to worry yourself.
All right. All right. The hardest part of doing this is getting the presser foot to go up high enough to take in all these layers.
Man, I feel old.
Why?
Because I'm thinking about like when Parker was little and all the things and yeah.
Pam Weber says my nieces were taught to say fluff instead of fart. We went to visit and she was reaching for something in the closet and said, "Excuse me, I fluffed." And we said, "You what?" "Excuse me, I fluffed."
Give you some fluff.
I fluffed. Fluffernutter.
Let me fluff for you.
Mama fluffs a lot.
Oh gosh.
I fluffed on it.
Hey,
Those are
it's all
nuts.
about that foam.
Oh gosh, here we go with the foam again. All right, let's pick. Wonder if this one will be big enough for both sides. Probably. You know what we watched tonight, guys? Dirty to the Dancing.
Nobody puts baby in the corner.
Except me, I did. I put baby in the corner. I did.
Get up to $500 when you bring your phone.
Verizon.
I'm flying
I'm still thinking
away.
about trying to spring for an iPad so I can have my iPad back again. For whatever reason, he still keeps on trying to spring for mine, even though he's got that tablet. No, no, no. This is Mama's. No, no, no. This is mine.
I'm going to bring Nicole a cup of foam tomorrow when I come over, Mary said.
Yeah, Mary.
Hello, Maya. Is that how you pronounce it? She's from Melbourne, Australia. Krista says, my dog just popped her head up and looked at me. Her name is Baby.
Oh, hi, baby.
He said nobody puts baby in the corner. Oh, hi, baby. Oh my gosh, what is that even?
That's your doggy voice. Don't put baby in the corner.
That is a really weird voice. You're welcome.
I'm glad you approved.
I didn't say I approved. I said it was weird.
Well, I mean, she is kind of right, Mom.
Lily said, I used to love that movie, but lately for some reason I just can't stand it. Wow. That's like you went polar opposite on that. You went from best movie to ever to ugh. I gotta thread the needle.
Thread the needle back.
Good night, Quilt Queen.
Good night, Quilt Queen. Got him from everybody.
Good night, QQ.
Cute, 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 cute. Hi, Tracy.
Hi, Tracy.
Hi, Tracy.
Trying to make fun of people who don't have them.
I remember being in third grade. There was a boy that had buck teeth, and I thought he was cute. So I kept walking around going this. Like I was trying to give myself buck teeth because I thought he was cute. I remember that. I couldn't tell you the boy's name or what he looked like. I just remember his two front teeth stuck out, and I thought that was cool. Carissa says, I have a ton of scissors, and I can't find a dang pair to cut this thread. Who stole them?
The dog did.
Kathy wants to know, are you using any batting? Yes, I am using 2 layers of insulbrite and 1 layer of batting. So these are extra thick, but I'm just hoping that that means it's extra protection for my hands, but more importantly, my table, because I care more about the table than I do my hands. So 3 layers, 1 of cotton batting and 2 of insulbrite. Probably overkill.
Better safe than sorry.
Hey, that's what I thought.
So did you flip over the placemats or remove them?
I did not finish them.
No, the ones that you have on your table. Regular ones.
Those are vinyl. They're the same vinyl on the top and the bottom. They're dollar store placemats.
So you're still using those.
Yeah, because I didn't finish the other ones I wanted to make. I started them. They are not quilted yet. They will be. They will be quilted soon. I wonder if this will be big enough to trim. Where's my ruler? Ah, there it is. I found it.
You know, next week they're going to come on the live expecting you to have a room full of whatever. Just going to be.
Oh,
And that's not a problem.
They won't know what to do with themselves.
They'll unsubscribe.
No, they won't.
maybe one of us should stay behind so that way, we can keep her
I
company.
have an eye doctor appointment on the 5th. I cannot.
I cannot either. Harvey
And then
has
on the
school, and he will go back to school this week. He is going back.
On
He
the,
is.
on the 3rd, I have an appointment with a surgeon.
Oh.
For what? Oh. Normal health stuff.
I wish.
I heard you say colonoscopy. There's no secrets in this room.
Just keep it off the intrawebs.
Okay, definitely won't tell anybody on the interwebs.
You guys did not hear that, okay?
Definitely won't say anything on the internet about mom having to go get a camera shoved up her rectum.
And I don't have to drink the nasty stuff.
Oh, woo woo.
You know, how are they going to do a colonoscopy without they making you drink the nasty stuff?
I'm getting.
Oh, same effect though. Oh, I want to do that.
Do you still have to go on a clear diet and all that though?
Sending me instructions.
Yes,
Oh.
Katie, there is a Zoom tomorrow from 12 to 4. All the details will be in your inbox or on the website. Both.
The debt-free quilter said, "Hear
Oh,
what? I heard nothing."
no. You see my woo-boo.
Cut it off.
Okay. That's the beauty of this. When there's not enough backing, you just trim it. Let's see. Maybe we get 8 inches. Maybe we get 8.5. We can get 8.5. Stop it. Stop with the comments. I know exactly where you were. What you can't hear is mom's over there going, yes, please. Not appropriate. This is a family-friendly show.
Pam, I have never tried sewing with a cat, but I do have a 3-year-old that likes to interrupt my crocheting. Does that count? I am having so much fun tonight.
Usually you sit
So
all
smaller.
It could be it could be where I took my happy pill to make me happy again. My anxiety. Boop, boop, boop. That could have something to do with it.
People.
Boop, boop, beep, boop. Ow.
I think everybody deserves to take one of those.
I had
Bad thing is
It
sliding down.
was probably because you got that pillow behind you. That
Feels good.
surprised you don't have that massager going.
I did earlier.
you want it back?
Mary said,
Oh,
in my best Colonel Clink voice,
no.
I know nothing. I don't even know what voice that is. I don't even, oh, this isn't gonna work. I was gonna make this my binding strip because it was with the fabric, but that's 1.5 inches and I need 2 1/4. So you won't work.
Just booted that one.
You know what? We're not gonna put the binding on. We're just gonna make another one. The binding's what took me 45 minutes before. Anyway, I'll do it tomorrow. I'll make another pot holder.
Are you now acting as though you're a cat?
That's her other person.
All right. What's your cat name? Cat Cove.
I tried to say trim from the back, but you didn't hear me. I actually did trim from the back, Jim. But yeah, I see. I heard you. I heard you talking to the TV. I was like, I got you, Jim.
I got you, Jim.
Hello, Brenda. Brenda Hossman is here.
Tracy
Oh,
H. I
they-
hear mom.
Yeah, a mom is here. Come on, mom.
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 My
Mom.
mother is here.
My mother has left the building.
No,
Her-
she hasn't.
Tracy's message is gone. But she said something about mom.
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 Mom. I have no idea why. I promise I have not been drinking. Oh, you meant trim from the back? Yeah, from the first time. Sorry. Yes, that made sense. I trimmed the second time from the back. It just, maybe I should do it this way. Hold on. Oh my gosh. She's laughing so hard, her face is purple. Like, it's not red, it's purple. She's snorting over there. Why are we laughing?
Your little meow now a minute ago.
I guess that's what it was.
Like Harvey.
Oh, so Nicole's little 3-year-old is a perfect match energy-wise for my puppy. He chases that dog around the house, and he's nonverbal. He says a few words, but mostly he doesn't talk. So he walks around, he signs most of what he's trying to say, but there are some words that he's starting to say. And instead of saying puppy or dog, he goes, woof. And he does it loud. He tries to bark at the dog. So he was running around the house the other day going, woof, woof, calling the dog. And then barking at the dog when he came in. But the funny thing is they chase each other. Like, Harvey runs. They came in here. So Nicole's taking a nap. I came home from work. And Jason was sitting in here watching TV, and I was finishing up some work stuff. So we're sitting in the studio, and I brought the dog and Harvey in here so that the kids didn't have to watch him and Nicole could take a nap. Well, when my dog is in this room, he just likes to run circles around my desk, which just made Harvey run. So Jason's sitting in the chair watching TV. I'm sitting here, and we've just got dog, Harvey, dog, just running circles in the room. And Harvey thinks it's hilarious. So he's laughing the whole time and saying woof. And then it switched somehow. And now the dog was chasing Harvey instead of Harvey chasing the dog, which meant that the dog was running after Harvey's legs and trying to bite the cuffs of his pants. So the dog would catch him and grab his pants, and Harvey would go, boo-boo, boo-boo, boo-boo. It was fun. Yeah, that's what you missed. Boo-boo! Woof! My bestie and hubby had me laughing that hard last night for the dumbest reason. They were picking on me for spitting my gum out while driving. I could barely continue the drive, says Janine.
But where did you spit it?
That might be why they were laughing. Was the window down?
I was gonna out the window, but it was up.
Oh, maybe that would be it. I mean, also, if there was sound effects that came with the gum, like, I'd laugh at that. What the? You couldn't just spit it.
Oh, Becky, you're too much tonight.
Uh.
You need to calm down.
People asked if I took my goofy pills. I didn't take any goofy pills.
But I did.
Oh gosh, here we go. Peanut gallery in full effect.
Notice it wasn't mine.
Hey, I am perfectly okay with everybody knowing that I have bad anxiety and I need to take medication for it.
There's nothing wrong with that.
See?
Mental health is a real thing.
Yup.
Okay. I'm flying away. I'll put some pink. She wore an itsy bitsy teeny weeny pink polka dot bikini.
Yellow.
It's a yellow polka dot
Listen,
bikini.
this is pink.
Be colorblind. It's yellow for now.
Okay.
The song goes yellow. You need to sing it properly.
Teeny weeny yellow polka. My sister's meanie.
Hey,
Nicole is a big fat meanie.
that's right. Wait, did you say big fat meanie or big bad meanie?
Big bad.
Don't you roll your eyes like that, Becca. Don't.
I didn't roll my eyes. I did nothing. You saw nothing. Good day, sir.
Hmm.
Mamma mia, mamma mia.
Here I go again. My. Ba, 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 da, ba. I love that movie.
Got me started on it.
Oh, it's such a good movie. That's what's coming up next, gentlemen.
After you go up the bottom, I'm going down the stairs.
Oh, okay.
I had my husband.
So do I.
My husband is anxious to get home.
No, he's not. No, it's not. Because when you go down there, the
Actually, it's probably he's more like, oh God, here she comes again.
temperature-
Yeah, you just have
Mamma mia, here she comes again. Oh no, I feel the temperature
good thing I have a good sense of humor.
You do.
I think
Like I just tell you, I was really pissed off.
I get my sense of humor from you.
You know. Oh,
Here I go again, mama. Can't you leave the thermostat alone?
definitely not.
You know what we should get you for Christmas is a heated weighted blanket.
You know what Alicia got me?
Hmm.
She got me this really cute plaid blanket, but at the foot of it it's flipped. They've sewn it, flipped up the bottom of it and sewn it and left it open on the top so you can in it.
Ooh. Snazzy.
I'm just picking up strips.
Over there stripping.
Mm, I had
And everybody's sending her tips
time
for it
of
too.
my life. Hey, babe, I was stripping tonight.
They
and I
made a few
got some
bucks.
tips. Wait, what? You doing what? Oh, don't you worry about it.
It's paying for my Starbucks.
Darby's.
Or fabric.
Darby's.
I mean,
Now, I got plenty of fabric. I don't need to buy any more.
said no quilter ever.
I don't really buy fabric that much anymore.
Do you ever go, how's the brothers?
They're doing well, but I haven't watched a lot of their live sales because I've been trying to sew what's on my shelves behind me.
You've got a lot.
I do, and I've been very pleased. I've been pulling most of my projects from my shelves, which has saved some money. I mean, it's tempting to go spend more. However, I want to sew with what I have so that I can make room for more. And I think what really made that easier for me to do is once I had the first step was getting all the fabric standing up like this, but then separating it into color families. I find when I go into a quilt shop, I go towards the aquas and the corals and the pinks. And I'm like, I don't need to buy that because look, that whole shelf is all teals. That shelf is all, I'm fine. I got plenty.
Papa gave me a few dollars for Christmas and told me exactly, here, I know it's not a gift, but go buy you some yarn for Christmas. I was
Oh, that's a
overjoyed.
gift.
I know.
Yeah, that's a gift.
I about jumped out of my chair and started running.
See ya. Is the other part of the gift you watching Harvey while I leave for a minute?
I just happened to need to go to the store right now.
Because that stuff ain't cheap.
Mm-mm.
No, I'm on my third or second thing of white for this. I've got part of a skein in that. That's 2 skeins. Or maybe 3 that I'm using there. No, this is 3 different skeins that I'm using in this one square. And this is all just like it's the same color, but it's 2 different skeins because it's the rest of the white that I was using, plus it's another part of the other white, the brand new one.
Marla says we had negative temperatures 1 week ago today in Ohio, and today we had 63. That's about how it was. It was like in the 60s today. It was nice out.
Last week at this time when I got up Thursday morning or Un momento, por favor. Was December 23rd. When I got up that morning, our temperature with wind chill was 19 below 0.
Mm-mm-mm.
Oh, that was Alicia's. Ours was 20. It feels like it was 20 below.
Well, we had the thermostat, those couple of days where it was really bad last week, the auxiliary heat kicked on.
Yeah, we had to leave ours on auxiliary.
We actually started up the fireplace to help heat up the house. That helped, actually. Having the fireplace going,
Oh, I'm sure it did.
it took the chill out of the air.
I ran my little radiator. But when we left Christmas Eve day, and we had to leave it on the emergency.
Mm. There we go.
Oh, I like.
Right?
Pretty.
I've got a couple that I'll need to do bindings for tomorrow, but probably can get one more. Becca, why does the piece you are working on bend up on the front side? Because I'm actually not pressing them as I go. They're just curving. I've got 3 layers of batting in here. I think it's just that it ends up not doing that once it's all finished. Here's one all finished. You can see it's nice and flat, but as I'm working on it, I think it bends up because of the interfacing that's in it. But once I press it and put the binding on, it's nice and flat. And then once I give it a nice wash, it'll be more pliable. But I think it's because I've got 2 layers of insulbrite in here, and the insulbrite has that metallic stuff in it. It just makes it a little bit heavier, I think. Okay, should I do one more? I got time for one more. I'll just have to do the bindings tomorrow.
Let the whole world know your leg itch.
Okay, whole world, my leg itches.
Whole world, she's scratching it.
Oh, yes, I am.
Oh God.
Susie says, my Saturday and Sunday is Tuesday and Wednesday. I need to head off to the shower and bed. I work tomorrow. Well, good night, Susie. Thank you for hanging out with us. Mel Gore, she said, thank you. That does make sense. You're welcome. Yum, yum, yum. I love my water bottle. I keep ice water in that thing. I love this thing. I carry that bottle with me everywhere I go. It's because it's got a straw in it. I love this. So it's got a straw in here, and then it has this little lid that when I press a button in here, it pops up, and I can just drink up. And it's an insulated bottle, so like the ice cubes are still in here. It only holds like 20 ounces of water, though. That's the only bad thing.
But I'd be fine with it.
But I can just, this is my go-to. I love this water bottle. That's my favorite. I got it from work.
At least.
Yeah, I got it from work, and I will never go back. Like, I have other ones. That's my favorite one because it even is like leak proof. Love it.
Want that for Christmas. Or one like that.
Okay, one like that I could do, but I don't know if they even have them in the gift shop at work anymore.
Oh. Bummeroo.
What is it called? It's called H2Go. So here, I'll see if I can get, maybe it will, because you can buy the brand. They just printed stuff on it for like the
company.
Yeah, for the company. But this is the brand. I'm waiting for the camera to catch up with me. So if you're interested in the water bottle, it is H2Go. The letter H, the number 2, and go. Probably find it on the web if you did a Google search. Harry, thank you so much for subscribing.
Oh.
No, subscription.
Oh,
Mom got excited.
that's what Mom did.
Carissa says, "Who just sewed 3 blocks with no thread?"
I did that earlier.
No.
Oh no.
Then Becky rethreaded the machine and said,
You were over there sewing, and I swore the machine sounded like there was no thread
Yeah.
in it. And I was like, it was like stitch, 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 and then it. You know how the machine sounds different when it's not hitting, it's not actually stitching. I heard it, and I was like, I think you just lost your thread. And she was like, it's stitching just fine, and she just kept going. And then she was like, oh, oh,
picked it up and
there was nothing
And it
there.
came apart.
I did blocks.
Contigo makes the same thing. There you go, Contigo. Love it. I'm gonna do one more and then I'm going to be done, which will be about time. So, with layers. Nose itches.
Here's the yard still.
I don't know. I think you just asked. I got a text from her. I got to send her a text with the link for the Zoom tomorrow.
Good
She
night,
asked me to remind
Maureen.
her.
Barbara Walters died?
No.
It's in the chat. Renee Brown said it. No way.
Sure.
Oh, man.
Well, maybe not that old. Really?
I can't. No. No.
Hold on.
It's got to be.
I'm looking. According to this, Barbara Walters is alive, and the rumors circulating on social media about Barbara Walters are baseless and false.
Good. Good, good, good.
This is all as of December 9th, though.
Oh.
So, I mean, January 19th.
That's her affair.
Barbara died on December 28th, 2022. Oh, no, that's this year.
It was yesterday.
But that's Wikio Beats. I don't know if I necessarily believe that. Like, that looks like a spam site to me. Special right now, she was 93. People are saying yes. It's on TV, it's on the news.
Oh, wow.
'93.
Wow.
Barbara Walters is preparing for her own funeral and is ready for her death. Gosh, that's... Okay, so we're just going to take it at face value because people are saying it's on TV special report. So, news break. Wow. I'm not going to... News are breaking something before the internet. That's interesting. Wow. R.I.P.
Oh, when in doubt, check Facebook.
Fake news.
If it's on Facebook, you know it's true.
Fake news. Nothing on Facebook is new. It is news. Chirp, chirp, chirp. Chirp, chirp, chirp. Chirp, chirp, chirp. Chirp, 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 chirp. Oh, you know that show Blue's Clues?
Yeah.
You remember that? You know that show?
Yeah. That's one of Harvey's new shows that he likes to watch again. He started
Who's the
watching it like
dude we
a while
came to?
back.
I can do the dog voice. I might have to show Hobby that tomorrow.
Please don't.
Hobby!
Please don't. I'm begging you, please. Like, I will do almost anything.
Almost?
Please. Almost.
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 You heard it here, folks. Almost.
I always wanted you guys to get along. I never dreamed this good.
Yeah.
That was evil. people.
It just took medication.
I told you that little pills wouldn't hurt you.
I don't know why I did that noise.
Doing weird stuff.
I'm thinking she got one of my pills mixed up with hers. See?
Dear Lord, help me. Save me from this situation.
Pat Boo
Becca,
wants to know what color is your-
kitchen? You are using a lot of reds. Brown. Brown and gray. I like pops of color. I'm just using the jelly roll or the honey bun that I have. I'm not even worrying about it. Oh, I'm using lots of red there, though. Oh, look. She wore an itsy bitsy teeny weeny red polka dot bikini. No?
Liked it better than the last one.
She wore an itsy bitsy teeny weeny pinky polka dot bikini. No.
Peanut Gallery says no.
Peanut Gallery is no longer a fan.
No.
Negative, Ghost Rider. The pattern is full. Here's the mail. It never fails. It makes me wanna wag my tail. Blah, 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 blah.
Okay, you guys, what do you think? Did she sound just like him?
Oh, no, the dog.
I know.
I can do
I'm
the dog.
just wondering why a 40-plus-year-old woman is sitting here singing Blues Clues.
Because I thought that Steve was cute when I was 20 plus. And I may have watched Blues Clues in my 20s before getting ready for work because I thought Steve was cute.
You do know Steve was replaced, though, right?
Oh, yeah, the first Steve, the first one.
Okay.
The other ones I didn't care about. But I thought the first one was kind of cute. In fact, I worked with a guy who actually auditioned for Steve on Blues Clues. He didn't get the part, so on his desk where his name was, somebody like did a little drawing and wrote "not Steve" with an arrow pointing. It was Dan. Not Steve.
Dan that used to live at your basement?
Yep. Dan that we rented a room to. He's a good guy. Come on, get under the machine.
VR says, Miss Becca, you do that dog too well, and my granddaughter would love you. Aw.
We're gonna find out tomorrow if my nephew loves it.
No, we're not. No, we're not. No.
I'll see your
No.
colors coming out tonight. That's all I got.
I love you. You love me.
I'm gonna beat you real silly if you sing
With a great
that
big
song
stick,
one
can you
more
take it to
stupid
the-
time.
But there's no Barney 'cause she left. There's no Becky 'cause she left.
There's no mommy.
Whoops.
Oh, Barney. That was another great.
Yeah.
I used to watch it
Over.
every single minute of every single day.
It was so bad that I had the songs and dances memorized.
I did not
I
think
could
Barney
still
was
sing it.
cute.
I could still sing. I'll bet you if all the rain were candy chops and gumdrops. Oh, what a day that would be. Standing outside with my mouth open wide.
All the raindrops and candy bars.
Now y'all know why I'm crazy. You got it here first.
Zoe didn't.
One
even-
little, two little, three little. No, wait.
Zoe
1,
couldn't sing
2,
that song.
3, 4, 5. Once I caught a fish alive.
Zoe
6,
couldn't sing
7,
that
8, 9,
song,
10.
But
Then
she
I
could
let
love the
him
part
go
where you
again.
would go, would stand, like, she just wanted the song to get to that part. And then she would stand there with, But it was like 2.
She was such a cute baby.
Hmm. What's another one that he used to sing? Hang on. I know them all. She tormented me for years with that guy.
I had my last kid at 23. I also watched a lot of Blue's Clues with Steve in my 20s. It was a cute show. Oh my gosh.
What'd you do?
Well, folks, that's about all the pot holders I'm going to make tonight.
You might be a little short of
So, like, I haven't even really been paying attention to the chat very much. So I know somebody was like, Becca, there's no backing on that pot holder. I know somebody in the chat was thinking that.
just in case.
Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to finish it anyway. And then I'm going to get some backing and I'm just going to quilt it. Like I'm going to echo the lines. Okay?
Okay.
This is what happens when you
Dora
have-
the Explorer. You
Oh,
remember
okay.
that one? Dora.
SNL did a
Swiper, no swiping. Swiper, no swiping. Swiper,
Okay, I
no
get it.
swiping. No, you don't.
SNL did a skit on Dora and it was hilarious. If you haven't looked up like Dora the Explorer SNL, you have to go see that. At one point it's like, if 2 plus 2 is 4, then what is the square root of... It's like stupid questions. They took the whole idea of Dora talking to you and asking you questions that you answer back to a whole nother level. Like one of them was like, do you know who my father is? That was one of them. It was weird, but funny.
Yeah, what do you need?
Becca, just put the back on and stitch. Looks like crosshatch. Yeah. I'm gonna do this piece on the ends. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba. All the raindrops are lemon drops and gumdrops. Oh, what a that be. Jim said kids could not watch Barney. I could not stand it. All right, I'm gonna square this up and I'm gonna put one on the back side, a piece of fabric on the back side, and I'm just gonna echo the quilting lines. Welcome.
You're very welcome.
All the raindrops are lemon drops and gumdrops. So what a rain that would be.
Almost 7 o'clock.
I know.
It's gotten awful quiet in here.
Well, it's because I'm busy quilting. I'm getting it done. Getting it done. Gigi Quilt says, my generation had HR puffin stuff. Puffin stuff.
You remember the Teletubbies?
Oh, no. I mean, I knew of them, but they were only because I was babysitting kids that watched that. You know what's weird is Zoe likes looking at that. She finds memes of Teletubbies. I was like, you weren't even around for that show. What are you doing right now? Hey, how's it going? Yep, I'm real.
Yourself.
I did. I have to stand up and cut fabric too. Oh, please don't say Teletubbies. Oh boy, I hated that show. My favorite parts of the SNL are the cold open and weekend update, HR Pup and stuff. Now I really feel old. The snow melted all over in Iowa. Guess who Nancy says, make sure the backing is large enough to have the binding. Oops. Because you could have self-binded it. That's actually pretty smart. But I didn't do that. And I already cut the fabric.
Which goes to prove it's
By the way,
dangerous
that's not-
for her to sew
that
the
is not
both of us here.
That is not Guess Who Nancy. That is Nancy Jean.
That's me.
No.
I'm the original.
Well, then she's the copycat? I don't.
Well, is she older than me?
No, she is younger than you.
Okay, she's the copycat.
Sorry, Nancy Jane. I hope you don't take offense to that.
What an evil laugh.
I'm gonna quilt it. I'm gonna quilt it. I'm just gonna echo all of the seams. I'm gonna quilt it.
Oh, VR says, how about Pee-wee's Playhouse?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
If you're my age, you might remember, Fantastic Four.
Oh, superheroes.
George.
Yeah. Harvey
Zoe
still watches
loves
them.
Curious George.
Harvey
George of the
loves
Jungle.
George
George
of the jungle,
George,
strong as he
George.
can be.
It is.
I liked me
And
some
then
Brendan
there was-
Fraser.
Scooby-Doo, where are you?
Scooby.
Scooby-Dooby-Doo.
Would you do it for a Scooby Snack?
I guess. Yes, you would.
If that wasn't a van full of special smoke, I don't know what was.
The smoke. They must have
They
been-
were high the whole time.
They were vaping.
They were vaping something. They was vaping something, that's for sure.
So, show.
Oh, Janet, her name moved, but she said Fragile Rock. You remember that one?
Oh, down at Fraggle Rock.
Oh, yeah.
I think my dog looks like the dog from Fraggle Rock, Sprocket. I think Beetlejuice looks like a miniature version of Sprocket.
Muppet Babies.
Oh, yes. But I liked anything with the Muppets.
What about Conjunction Junction?
What's your function?
Fat Albert.
Hey, hey, hey.
Yeah. I love him. Hey, hey,
It
hey.
was Bill Cosby. He would have rolled. He'd roll over in his grave with all the Bill Cosby stuff that happened.
Yeah. He idolized him. He was probably one of the biggest ones. Him and Uncle Ralph both would. Oh.
Is it Delia? Delia? She said Saturday morning cartoons: Roadrunner, Bugs Bunny, Yas Might Sam, Elmer Fudd.
Yes.
Yep.
I
Yep.
said, look, and Mr. Magoo.
Mm,
Don't know Mr. Magoo.
I remember Mr.
I don't remember him.
This one is extra quilty.
Katie Oglesby Jolson. I have passed Godzilla off to my kids, and now they are passing it off to their kids. 3 generations of Godzilla fans. Katie, my son loves Godzilla. Loves, capital Loves. There for a couple weeks, all we were allowed to watch was that video on YouTube. Look up the Blue Oyster Cult, and we would watch that on repeat.
There we go. Now it's got it back. And because I added more, ooh, I like the way that feels with more quilty in it. Nice. You like this one? Do you like it because it's extra quilty? Or is
I
it the
liked
fabric?
before that.
I wonder if I take one of these and I just do extra quilty. I just want to see what happens. It's going to be really lined on the back. Oh, well, the machine decided it was going to come unthreaded, so we're done. We're done. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I will finish these tomorrow. I really like the way that feels, though, that extra quilting. It makes it a little bit flatter. There's something about it tactilely that makes it very nice. So,
Are we going to look at?
no, because I've been having computer tech issues. Something's eating the CPU, and it's making it hard to use any extra resources. It's not
She's in bad shape.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
Anytime.
Well, usually this happens when an update is trying to install in the background, and I think that might be what the issue is. So the CPU's
I just feel
processing.
sorry for that me.
Okay, anyway, moving on.
Moving on.
Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here because I'm going to end the live. But I do know that Donna's going to do a live stream at 10 o'clock tonight. I don't know what she's got going on over there. You're welcome to take the party on over there. And if you're watching the replay, I don't know what to tell you because I don't know when you're watching the replay. But thank you for hanging out with us tonight. It was a lot of fun. I had fun making some of these pot holders. I'm going to finish them up tomorrow. Next week, we will be doing clue number 6 for the Puzzle Mystery Quilt for Piazza. Really excited about that. And I think that's all I got to say. You guys want to say anything before we end the live stream?
Good night.
Oh, good night. What?
Anything.
Good
Good night, fellow friends and countrymen.
Oh my goodness. Oh my god. Wait, hold on. I got a couple of wait, hold on. D. Adams says, you discovered an improvement by accident. I did. Jane says, isn't Ian funny that you are the princess of giveaways? He can't do it without stressing too much. I don't know. I must have missed the stress on his live stream. I watched part of it, but I didn't see him stressing. I'll talk to him later. I bet there are some projects posted over on the Facebook. Yep, there are, but my technology is not cooperating tonight, so we're not going to do a share. Mary says it's almost 10 p.m. anyway. I need to get stuff pulled together to bring with me tomorrow. That happened doing the elephant tonight. Okay, good. All right, guys, that's everything for tonight. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. We'll see you next week.
Bye,
and
guys.
until then,
Bye-bye.
I feel like there should be a catchphrase here, like have a safe new year. I'll see you guys all next year. That's it. Yeah. See you next year. Bye.